this step. Cool, let's move into floating Buddha. So we've gone over some forward folds, the upside down dog, we've gone over the chillaxin, we did some lunges, and the what was that called? The doodly doos? No, the full circle ones. What was I calling those? Loopy loops. The doodly doos. I was hanging out with this doodly doo guy. Did you know him? The doodle?
Doodle.
Mikey Doodle. I just was like,
Kyle Doodle something.
Kyle Doodle something.
The guy in little shorts?
Did he have little shorts on?
Nice.
Oh, no, that's a different, Ivan.
Ivan.
No, you're not the guy with little shorts and you can see his doodle. That's not one.
All right, we're gonna do the floating Buddhas. We're hooking at the ankles. So I've named all these to be funny and to have fun with it. So the floating Buddha, like it sounds, is supposed to be like super peaceful, right? So we're at the ankles. There's a few different ankle holds. I often do the arch of the foot. I like to engage my legs. I'm like pressing down on my hamstring and I'm really using the leg muscles with the arch of the foot. So just try that and notice the difference. Some people, for whatever reason, they can't engage their foot and so they'll slip out. It's kind of funny. But, different people. I have like crazy monkey feet, so you guys are all pretty, again, dynamic. So arch of the foot is a little bit more engagement. You can also do a little heel cover lock. So the heel lock is where it's on the arch of the foot and the ankle. So this is usually the one that they won't slip out. So I've started to do this one, so it's kind of like bunched up. It's covering the ankle, the heel. So I've been liking this one, so we'll try this one for today. These stretch out a lot, which is really cool, right? So we can do a lot of different things. We do some kind of crazy back poses and stuff. So this would be fine for people too, when you were saying, what do I do when it starts to bother the back of my knee?
Oh, yeah.
I would have you do this.
I see.
Yeah, but for that sequence we were doing that. So cool. So I don't always stretch it out, in fact, hardly ever, but it is available. It's super comfy, playful. Cool. So from here we're just going to windshield wiper again. So straight legs since we can, since we have the space. Sometimes I'll keep the knees bent a little bit if we're in close quarters, So it's just as long as we have happy neighbors, we're cool. And we're in a slight back bend here, right? So we're pressing back. Hips are down. The back bend happens at the heart, not the hips, okay? So get used to that isolation in your body, because usually when I say back bend, people automatically lift their hips. So what does it feel like to keep the hips heavy, but keep the heart open? Nice. So heart, keep your head in line with your body, and just come into a slight back bend. So just try that. You're like,
yeah.
You're still straight up and down. So if you keep your hips down, your head is going to come up. The slight back bend is like this. Yeah. So you're just basically leaning back to take pressure off the underarms. Yeah, good. This is okay too, but for teaching the floating Buddha, we're going to be straight down. I could do this forever. I'm happy. This is just so awesome. This is like the best way to start to open up the sidelines into the IT
It's a little
band.
intense on my knees, like
Extending?
Yeah,
Because you're not, if you relax more into it, you have to drop your hips more.
Yeah, your hips just have to be dropped. And you say lower the hips, right? I don't feel it in my knees, so it may be something that if you find an adjustment, let me know, and then I'll kind of keep that in mind. If you're, if your hips are up, then you're kind of pressing a little bit more. Cool. So we're going to pull the right foot in towards the heart. Reach around, right? Reach around. Always accentuate that point and grab for the leg loop. Yeah. So we keep our anchor point underneath the arms. So there's a couple different ways that we can stretch here and do the floating pigeons. You can pull the knee into the chest. This is one stretch. So one hand on the leg loop, one hand pulling the knee in. You can also press the knee down. So a totally different stretch of the piriformis. I'm keeping my hips, heavy. Very good. A lot of people go like this when I say press the knee down. Keep the hips heavy and then press the knee down and notice the difference. Cool. And of course I can just use both hands, engaging a lot to pull that foot in. Nice. Very good. Let's switch to the other side. Left knee in, reach around, grabbing for leg loops. First we're just pulling in. Start out mellow and then work up to intense, right? Because you should definitely, everybody feel this in their hip? Can you bring your shoulders? So that's why you're gonna slate back and bring your shoulders down and engage your lats. You'll just get used to that over time. Now press the knee down. Heart, you're gonna press the knee down and try that one. Good. So I'm actually pressing so much, my knee is starting to angle down towards the ground. We press down a lot. Yeah. Can you feel that in the piriformis? It's like amazing. Like,
Yeah.
this part of the body is so hard to stretch and access, and this is like, what? So good. We're just letting gravity do the work, you know? We're having that traction, but that's it. And then we're going to pull the knee in. Now feel the difference, right? Where that stretches, the different areas that it's accessing. So I usually spend a lot of time with the leg stretches, even though people are just like, oh, I like it. I like intense. So we're going to switch back to the right leg. And this time we're going to come into a side tree. So I'm going to lift up, place the bottom of my foot on the inner thigh. I'm going to hold on to the leg loop with one hand. So left hand holds, right hand opens up to the side. So yeah, side tree. So your hips are pressing forward like you're in one plane. Yeah. Reaching up, good. Can your head kind of go with your body head? Yeah. It kind of squishes the boob a little, you just get used to it. It's like, what? This one guy had his head like this, and I was like, you know, if you see somebody doing something that looks awkward, it probably is, you know, so you just like, why don't you try doing this? So I'm reaching around for the other leg loop. Oh, no, don't ever do that. Yeah. So keep your arm on the outside of the swing and reach around for the leg loop in the middle.
Yeah, the one closer to you.
But keep
Nope,
your
the other
arm
one.
outside. Yeah.
The
No.
one right in the
Bend
middle.
your elbow.
Okay.
And
Right
grab
there,
the
yeah,
other
just grab that one.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So what you did was this, hon. You took your arm out of the swing
Oh
and
yeah.
went to grab it. That's why I said no.
That's scary,
And
yeah.
so then you went for the other one.
So all of our legs are always wrapping everything, including,
Yes.
we're always grabbing the world.
And pulling it in.
Totally.
You're doing such a great teacher around. All right, come back to neutral. We're going to switch sides. So bottom of the foot, inner thigh. Hold on to the leg loop. And it's totally normal and natural for people to release the swing, so just keep an eye out for that. I always say, so keep your arm on the outside, because when I'm here, you know, it's hard to tell.
I like this.
And then bottom knee is pointing down towards the ground, so you press the hips forward a lot. Yes.
Oh, so we almost want our hips to
Side
be
bend.
vertical.
That's right. We're in one plane here, side tree. Yeah, this is also one of my favorite positions. Really.
I've got man hips. I'm working on it, alright?
Well, now try just bending the back knee. You pull that foot in. This is a different pose. Sometimes I'll reach back and grab for the foot. Ooh. Yeah. It's like the cherub. Let's just do that on the other side. So we turn to side tree and bend the back knee. Come back to
You know what can help too? Is grabbing the foot. Instead, and then like that can help almost for me. Angle my knee down and get the more
Oh,
vertical
good.
plane.
Yeah. Grab the
yeah.
foot or press the hips forward or both. So bend the back knee in this one. Yeah, beautiful. So this one just looks really big. So your bottom knee can be angled down a little bit more. So press your hips forward a little bit more.
That's my hips.
Yeah. So angle your bottom knee down a little more. Down is down. Yeah.
Thrust forward with your head.
Yes. That's it. Yeah. Got it. Yeah, and just play with it in the space. Like if you're not quite sure, just like, oh, yeah, there it is, and you'll feel it. You'll feel it kind of like, cool. So let's come back to neutral. So that was side tree. Awesome. Touch your hips behind your head if you want to support your neck and just open up. So there's some hammock poses. I usually don't use the H word when associating with the swings. Just to like minimize confusion. But I have this one pose called hammock. Since we're just hanging out today, we're going to try it. I'm going to release my left foot hold on to my leg loop with my hand, and then I'm going to put both feet into one leg loop. Press your hips up a lot. Nice. You can do a couple different things here. You can put the leg loop behind your neck and let your arms hang if the neck is happy. So my chin is like tucked into my chest slightly. I can also put the leg loop around my shoulders and have it be a second support. Nice. Cool. I can also just have the leg loop as something to hold on to and straighten my arms. They all just feel good in their own special way. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Hammock pose. So the hammock is usually a bonus I do with people. I don't always do it. Okay, so we're just gonna transition here since we're already in the pose. Lift your left leg straight up towards the sky. You're engaging your bottom leg a lot. So up. There you go. And twist. Twisting. Open and grab for the foot. Keep the hips lifted. Yeah. Well inclined twist there. Alright. That foot goes up in the air. You scoop down towards the ground. So either touch or don't touch. If you don't touch, you have to engage a little bit more, right? Lift. Hook your foot on the swing. Drop your hips flat. Feel that? Hook your foot on the swing. The swing.
The swing.
Yeah, for reals. This foot hooks on the swing.
Oh.
You're like, that's easy. Yeah, drop your hips a lot. Yeah. This should be this crazy outer stretch. So your foot is hooked the other way.
Am I supposed to be on this side?
Yeah. There you go. Good. Usually I just kind of like love the part of the body that is getting stretched. Just be like, oh, there, I feel you. Awesome. Cool. So we're going to return that foot to its home. You can keep it at its ankle now. And switch sides. You guys want to do the hammock again on this side? Yeah. I'm going to show you a different hold. I'm going to wrap my foot in front and around. And now I have a little X lock there. Did you get it? So let's do it again.
Yeah, I
So
can do
bring
it.
bring your foot in front and then pull it back. Yes, there it is. Little foot lock. I do some of these upside down where you're just totally locked in. It's crazy. You're like not getting out. I got stuck hanging upside down in my bedroom once. I was like, oh no, I'm stuck. This is so embarrassing. But I figured it out. But yeah, this is a great hold. Like you're not going anywhere. That's a little intense for some people in their ankles, so you can just keep your feet crossed like you're chilling. You can decide where you want to put the leg loop. You can transition to the neck. Let the neck be supported. You can hold on here even with the neck supported. The arms hang. Just make sure the neck is happy. You can slide both arms through and have a double wrap on the shoulders, and usually here, if I do that, I just bring my arms up overhead. There's just like a natural arm position that goes with each one. You can experiment with. And then the third choice, and of course, these are not like going up in advancement, they're just options. I just reach up with straight arms and let the body hang. Cool. I stay holding on to the leg loop with my right hand. Bring my right foot up in the air, straight up. So now we're getting ready to twist, right? Twisting, keeping the hips raised a lot, and then grabbing for the outside of the foot. Yeah. That should be intense.
Well, it can be. Intense.
Intense. Cool. Lift that leg straight up. Bend the knee, bring it down, engage the core. Back up. Hook on the swing. Yes. There it is. Drop the hips a lot. Now, most people are